Hey everybody, I'm your instructor, Sophie Gansky, and today we are going to be learning about the next steps after you deliver your baby and what this recovery period will look like. We're going to create some postpartum plans and try to plan for the next few months.
Okay, so we've discussed what you need to prepare in your go bag for when you go to the hospital, and we've discussed how you need to prepare for labor and what kind of symptoms are for your onset of labor. So now we're going to discuss how to set yourself up for the most successful time after you've had your baby and once you go home. Let's start by going over what this period is going to look like. The first 6 weeks after your delivery is called the recovery period. You have carried a baby for the past 9 months. Your body has gone through a lot of change, and now that you've had your baby, it is a lot about your child, but you also need to focus on your physical recovery and what that's going to look like. So let's go over some physical symptoms and changes that you may experience after having your baby. You will likely feel some perineal discomfort and pain. You will have some sore or cracking nipples, some back pain. You might be bleeding for a few weeks or days, it could vary. And overall, your body's gonna be sore because again, this is a recovery period. Luckily, there are a lot of products on the market that you can use to help aid your discomfort, get rid of it, and allow yourself to be a great mother for your baby. So we're gonna go through some of those products. I definitely recommend that you stock up on these products before you have your baby and before you come home from the hospital, so that when you're home, you could be as successful, it could be easy, and you already have them when you need them. So we are going to start with the perineal ice packs. These are definitely gonna help you relieve any soreness or pain, and along with that are the sitz backs, which will help relieve your soreness as well. You may already have some maxi pads or acetaminophen in your home. That will definitely help you as well. So if you don't have it, you might want to stock up a bit more. Nipple cream will help you with any nipple discomfort. And you also definitely want to make sure that you purchase some nursing bras because that will make breastfeeding easier for you and your baby. And that will help provide any support for your breasts for any soreness that you're experiencing. And I understand that this all sounds very, very overwhelming. Lots of things to buy, lots of things to prepare for. But again, we want to combat this overwhelming period after you've had your baby by preparing you to buy these things now. So I'm gonna show you some visuals of the items. Feel free to take a picture of these slides if you want, but these are just some things that you should buy now while you still have your baby and you still have 1 month to go and while you're preparing. And next we are going to go into our postpartum planning. So I'm going to hand out these pieces of paper of your postpartum plans, and we're going to spend the next 10 minutes going over the plans and just thinking through what you want your postpartum period to look like. So here are some questions that I want you to consider. What are your expectations for what your postpartum will look like for both yourself and your partner and your life as a whole? Who will help you aside from your partner, and what role do you want your family and friends to play? And how do you envision these other people helping you? Are you going to rely on them a lot? Are you going to take on responsibility on yourself? Do you think this will be a power struggle that you'll experience? What role do you want maybe a nanny to play in your life? Is this something that you've considered? And how will you create self-care and time for yourself since, again, this is a recovery period? So I'm going to hand out these postpartum plans to you, and let's take the next 10 minutes to fill these out. Okay, so now we're going to share what we wrote down on our plans. Is anyone comfortable sharing, for example, what role do you want your friends and family to play in the postpartum period when you are recovering?
I think that I would want my family to be at my house at least 2 to 3 days a week. By family, I mean my parents, not the in-laws, of course, because I'm afraid that I won't have any time to myself without their help. And since this is my first child, I'm a little hesitant to have a nanny, so I'm really gonna rely on my parents and my sister to help me during this time.
All right, thank you so much for feeling comfortable to share that. Is anybody comfortable sharing how they feel they'll communicate with their partner during this period?
I mean, I think your advice about planning ahead was really great, and I think like creating a plan before the postpartum experience would be really beneficial to our communication, and then just like really trusting that we can be open and honest with each other and know that we're going to be irritable and tired and we're just going to have to roll with the punches, you know?
All right, thank you both so much for sharing and feeling comfortable to share with this group. I hope that creating these postpartum plans has allowed you to really think through your expectations for this period and Plan ahead so you feel comfortable going into your labor and delivery and having your baby home.
All right, so to review, today we've learned what physical symptoms to expect during your recovery period, what products will help with any discomfort you experience, and we created postpartum plans. Thank you for coming to today's presentation.